Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for Fallout Season 1 Easter eggs that may portend some interesting developments in Season 2. There are major spoilers ahead, Vault Dweller, so be warned.
Let's just say that everything about your whole little world was decided over 200 years ago.
Number 10, Desert Rangers. In the lore of Fallout, there are few denizens of the wasteland with more grit, determination, and nobility than the Desert Rangers. Originally created as an independent outfit, the Rangers are part Texas Ranger, part Navy SEAL. Dedicated to the eradication of slavery, they were eventually grandfathered into the military structure of the New California Republic. Most importantly, they sport one of the coolest and most prized sets of armor in any of the Fallout games. Episode 7 of the Amazon series saw a pair of Wastelanders rocking the iconic NCR Ranger armor. Are we looking at Lucy's future look? Will she come face to face with the Rangers herself?
Yeah, but I can help people with this armor.
Number 9. Side quests.
You gotta help. My father's been kidnapped.
One of the most well-known aspects of the Fallout games is the ease with which gamers can get lost in the side quest sauce. Anyone who has played the games knows the score. On your way to fulfill a quest, you get sidetracked by some wasteland nonsense. The best joke in Season 1 was when Walton Goggins' Cooper Howard references the problem.
The wasteland's got its own golden receiver.
Oh, what's that?
Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
Based on the way Season 1 played out, it's safe to assume that Lucy, Cooper, Maximus, and Norm will each get hung up on a side quest or two.
What next? I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it.
Number 8. More vaults? One of the most interesting scenes in Fallout took place during a Cooper Howard flashback.
And what a song she sings. Now that right there is Vault 4's 3-foot thick lead casing. Strong enough to keep out the rads.
In it, Cooper eavesdrops on a meeting between the CEOs of America's largest megacorporations.
We have over 100 vaults spread across America. Enough for each of you to claim several, where you can play out your own ideas for how to create the perfect conditions for humanity.
Vault-Tec offers them each their own vaults. We hear these various old world CEOs talking about their sick and twisted plans for their own vault experiments. Some were Easter eggs for vaults that players have traversed in the games, while others were new. In the show, we saw how Vault 31 used social manipulation to control Vaults 31 and 34. We also saw some of the twisted biological experiments of Vault 4. What horrors does Vault-Tec have in store in Fallout Season 2?
We could intentionally overcrowd a vault so people have to compete to survive inside it.
We have been developing a robot that delivers milk to the front door. It's quite intelligent. I would like to see a vault governed by it.
Number 7. The Vault Water Chip.
The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost.
In Episode 1 of Fallout, Lucy's wedding is used as a pretext for the invasion of Vault 33. Moldaver and her raiders kidnap Overseer Hank after killing and wreaking havoc on the vault. In Episode 3, Norm MacLean and the remaining Vault Dwellers discover the extent of the damage.
The water chip is destroyed. The vault only has enough water to keep our population alive for 2 months. And that's not accounting for the prisoners.
Okay. The water chip has been damaged, leaving the vault with only a few months of water remaining. This is a reference to the original Fallout game, where you play as a citizen of Vault 13 traversing the wasteland in search of a new water chip.
I'm sorry. You're a hero, and you have to leave.
Could Season 2 see Norm replicating that storyline by leaving the vault? Number 6. Where is my family?
And if the cloud is smaller than your thumb, now you run for the hills.
And if it's bigger than your thumb?
They told us not to bother running.
Over the course of Season 1, we get a glimpse at the lead-up to the Great War through Cooper's flashbacks. His wife was an executive at Vault-Tec, conspiring to bring about a nuclear holocaust.
How can you guarantee results?
By dropping the bomb ourselves.
We also know that he worked with Moldaver to try and stop it. There is still much to flesh out about Cooper and Moldaver's relationship, and to just what happened to Barb and Janie Howard. Cooper seems to think his wife and daughter ended up in a vault somewhere. Could they be among Vault-Tec executives in cryostasis in Vault 31? Are they somewhere else? It seems certain that Season 2 will see the ghoul make progress in the 200-year search for his family.
Where's my family?
Number 5. More factions. War never changes.
And more, well, war never changes.
In the universe of Fallout, there is one universal truth. Factions come and go, but conflict reigns supreme. That being said, with the green light of Season 2, we can expect to delve deeper into the lore of Fallout. Will we see Shady Sands and the NCR before Hank's bomb? Will we see remnants of the NCR trying to rebuild?
War never changes. You look out at this wasteland, looks like chaos.
Based on the show's darker take on the Brotherhood of Steel, will we discover how this chapter was corrupted? There are fan theories out there that perhaps it is simulated or was infiltrated by Kaiser's Legion. Whatever the truth, it's a safe bet that Season 2 will deliver more backstory and may also give us all a few new factions pulled from the games.
And war never changes.
Number 4. Robco, Westtech, Big MT, and Repcon. Season 1 irrevocably changed the lore of the Fallout universe. Cooper discovers a conspiracy theory between the world's largest companies to bring about a nuclear holocaust.
Because it was the spirit of competition that made our companies great. And I propose we bring that same spirit of competition to our solution.
4 corporations joined Vault-Tec's scheme. Robco was the source of the world's robots. Westtech was an arms manufacturer and helped create super mutants.
What about using a vault to develop a super mutant soldier, using illegal immigrants?
But fans of Fallout New Vegas will recognize Repcon, an aerospace company, and Big Mountain, a think tank and defense contractor. In the Old World Blues DLC, the heads of Big Mountain turn themselves into immortal robo-brains, running sick experiments on denizens of the wasteland. A robo-brain appeared in Episode 8, so can we expect more in Season 2? Will Lucy and Cooper's search lead them to the robo-brain think tank at Big Mountain?
I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
Number 3. The Enclave.
Somebody made a run from the Enclave.
The information stored in Dr. Wilzig's head was the big MacGuffin everyone was chasing down. At the end of Episode 1, we learned that Wilzig was an escapee of the Enclave. Introduced in Fallout 2, the Enclave is a faction claiming to represent the last remnants of the US government.
You are out of uniform, soldier! Where is your power armor? Don't have any? You expect me to believe that, maggot?
While potentially true in part, ultimately they're a fascist organization looking to dominate the wasteland and eradicate mutated humans and abominations. They were the primary baddies in both Fallout 2 and 3. Will Wilzig's disappearance lead to them showing up in Season 2? If so, we can expect the show to introduce their favorite armaments, plasma weapons. Expect to see some people and monsters turned into piles of bright green goo.
I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power.
Number 2. More monsters.
Hello, little sister. You haven't shot at me yet. That's different.
For those unfamiliar with the games, Season 1 limited itself when it came to mutated abominations. Feral and speaking ghouls played a significant role, and a Yaogwai took down Knight Titus. Our heroes even took down a finger-mouthed gulper. But fans of the games note that there is a rogues gallery of monstrous baddies lying in wait out there in the wasteland. Season 1 hinted at a few. There was a blink and you'll miss it shot foreshadowing one of the most dangerous enemies in Fallout, super mutants.
Oh, come on, we're fighting on me? Behemoth, take it down!
Deathclaws 2 may make an appearance. At the very end of Episode 8, Hank steps on a Deathclaw skull as he traverses the Mojave. Fans of the show should look forward to seeing Lucy fight both types of hulking baddies.
Maybe you don't know where we come from. Super mutants, I mean. We aren't born this way. We are created.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. New Vegas.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Season 1 left its biggest twist for the very last shot of the season. After barely escaping with his life, an exhausted Hank traverses the desert, pausing to gaze at his destination, New Vegas. The city provides a backdrop to what is widely considered to be one of the best Fallout games of all time. Since Hank's nuking of Shady Sands represented a change to the lore of Fallout, we don't know for sure how Amazon's take on New Vegas will look. Will Mr. House and his army of robots be Season 2's big bad?
Consider me your personal welcome party. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance.
Or will Lucy, Cooper, and Maximus have to fight Kaiser's Legion over control of Hoover Dam? the possibilities are almost endless, promising to both excite and infuriate fans of the 2010 game.
Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. If the West is one day filled with ones such as you, perhaps it shall be a worthy fight indeed.
Did we leave out any important Easter eggs from Season 1 of Fallout? Dive into the wasteland of theories for Season 2 and leave your comments below.
Okie dokie.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.